And good evening. We are racing at South Boston, Virginia, with the Fascars, Sim Speed News, Super Late Model Series. And I probably should have put that up there like that, but there we go. Now we got it up there. It's a tight little, about a third of a mile track. It's a little short thing. Gonna be some good racing here tonight. They finishing up practice now, and they are going to be some live qualifying here, and we're going to catch it all. There's the 39 of Max Cookson. I'll get it straight in a minute. There's Chad Heath in the 80 car, the fast car. The fast car. It's always funny. And there's a good shot of he told me his last name, Derek Glucci. I will eventually get that right. Glucci. Oh, bear with me on that one. I will get it right eventually. But anyway, we are running nighttime at South Boston Speedway. It's located in South Boston, Virginia. Nice little track, about a third of a mile. And running under partly cloudy skies, about 80 degrees. Track is about 80 degrees, so it's a little hot. Speeds ain't gonna be quite what they all up there to. And that'll do it for practice. I believe they are fixing to go to qualifying. And we just gotta get my buttons up here. Wait a minute, that didn't work. We got to find the right car that is ready to qualify. And it will be the 10 car. Let me get the info up here. There we go. Hilton Young in the 10 car. And hometown boy, he's a Virginia driver. I might bring him a little bit of good luck tonight. And his first lap was which actually I think he crossed the line in the pit, so that one don't count. As 14.8 is a 14.863. And the second lap, did he pick it up any? No, he dropped down. And the next car will be the 22 of Mike Holtzclaw. He's a Mid-South driver. Running the 22 Ford. BG, you know what? I forgot to ask him about his sponsor on there. That's my bad. I guarantee I will get that worked out. And his first lap is a 14.731. It's only 0.13 off the pole. No, I'm sorry. He will take the pole. Boy, I better get my game together here tonight. And that, what car is that? Ah, there we go. I'm sorry. And we are riding with the Lowe's car, number 65, California driver, Russell Idler. And his first lap will take the pole at a 14.476. And we'll see if he can stretch it out just a little bit on the next lap. And no, he does not, but hey, he's sitting up front at the moment. And we are riding along with a Canadian driver, Matt Owens, the number 77 TMC racing car, Ford, matter of fact. And he's usually a road racer. I mean, he's a big road racer. He's new to the oval. And he's learning. And he's doing a great job. Last week, I think he finished 4th or 5th. I can't remember exactly. But he did a really great job. And he will turn a 14.778 with that lap. And here we go with Hart Green, a Florida driver, driving the 41 car. And let's see, his first lap will be a 14.505, which will put him in second place. Oh, he's real close to the pole. Can he squeeze it out? No, yeah, 14.704. And let's see, who's next? That would be the 15 of Jake Johnson, New England driver. And I can't quite make out that sponsor on that hood. We'll get confirmation of it though. Looks like Lens, I think that's what it said. Anyway, here he comes around. He comes a row. He gets a little squirrely there. That's going to cost him some time. At a 14.5, 14.565. And the second lap will be 14.735. And let's see. Who is and I cannot find the right car. There we go. I'm sorry about that. Derek Gluchecki, I think that's I don't know. I'm apologize for butchering your name, but he will take the pole with a 14.409. And I missed most of his qualifying. I apologize for that, but and here's 12 car Brian Rogers, another New England driver, running that Mountain Dew paint scheme, looking good. And his first lap will be coming out of turn 4. Be a 14.481, which is good enough for 3rd place right at this moment. And we have the 52 coming out. That is Jeremy Thorman, another New England driver. That Monster Energy 52 Ford. He was having a little bit of a connection problem a little earlier, but so far so good. It looks like it, well, I said so, then there he is. Maybe usually when they do that in practice or qualifying or something, usually they clear up during the race. I think he's going to be okay. And his time was a 14.851. Which will be good enough for 8th place. And we are on the 39 of Max Cookson, New England driver, 39 Jigs car. Jigs Toyota car. And its first lap was a 14.2. Whoa, that is a blistering speed. And the second lap will not count because he scrubbed the wall. But hey, the first lap is all he needed. He will sit on the pole with a 14.2. And here comes Chad Heath. He is the Fascar league owner. Florida driver running the Fascar sponsored car, should I say. And he is the league owner. Anybody want to join it or talk about it or get information about it, just look him up on Facebook with Fascar or FascarSimRacing.com, or look up on iRacing, Chad Heath. And he will turn a 14.4 on his first lap. Oh! And he loses across the line. So 14.4 will be his best shot, and he will settle into 3rd place. And next, it looks like we have Darian Clark, Carolina driver, running the Simple Man Game Calls car. Simple Man Game Calls, Simple Man lanyards, and that is a mirror paint scheme on that car. And his first lap, he will turn into a 14.8. Let's see if he can do something on. He's not a big qualifier. He races really good, but he's just not a big qualifier. He never has been. But he is a really good racer, so keep your eye on him tonight. And is that it? I think that might be it. Yes, I believe that will be it, and they will be advancing into the race. And this race is 150 laps, so the guys is going to have to settle down, get in a rhythm, and just let it roll. Just click off laps. That's about the only thing you can do on a track like this. And while we got a chance, there's a good overview of the track right there. You can see them laying the rubber down. I believe the middle groove is eventually going to start coming in, and I believe it's going to start playing a factor in it. And yeah, like I said, this is Sim Speed News Super Late Model Series from the Fascar. Simple Man Game Calls. SimpleManCalls.com. Sim Speed News. Real Sim Racing. Real news. Mears Paint. Anything with iRacing, just get a hold of David Clark with Mears Paint. And we'll take a just a second right here. I messed up and hit the wrong button, but that's okay. We got it back going now. Whew, that was a close call. I spoke to Matt Owens here a little earlier, the driver of the 77 TMC Racing Ford, and this race, like I said, he's a road course guy. He's a road course guru, and he's new to the oval, and he's still in the learning stage of the oval. And he said his plan was pretty much just to ride along, follow some people, click some laps off, which I think is a really good idea to do, because if you're not careful on a track like this, they can be some very big carnage. And here we go, they're lining them up right now. And we will have a Max Cookson sitting on the pole with Derek Glucci setting outside pole. And with 65 of Russell Idler, California, will be setting second row outside. And that is Chad Heath is going to be setting second row inside. And there is Brian Roger, third row inside, with Hart Green, third row outside. Jake Johnson will be fourth row inside of Mike Holtzclaw. I'm sorry. I get all these names right. Mike Holtzclaw will be outside of him. And there's Darren Clark in the fifth row outside with Matt Owens, fifth row inside. And the 52 and the 25 on the tail end back there. All right, and we are rolling off. I think this is going to stack up to be a really good race. And like I said, this is 150 laps, so you know the guys are going to have to be patient. They're going to have to be real patient. Long race, long ways to go. They are on 50% fuel, so therefore they are going to have to. They are going to have to pit. That's just bottom line. There's no way of making 150 laps on 50% fuel. I think you can make like 110, and that's about it. So whether it's under caution or green, they will pit. And the pace car is off, and here they come down to green flag. Green flag waves. 39 with a good jump the 03 on the outside of him, and Chad Heath is already looking for second place. And I hear some crunching back there. Chad gets a little loose, and there are 3 wide back here in the back. And one car looks like he started from the pits. And there's Matt Owens with Nathan Blackburn getting under him and taking that position. Oh, Nathan Blackburn just hits the 22. Nearly spins him out, but Mike Holtzclaw, he gathers it back up and gets back on the track and gets going. There's Chad Heath under Jake Johnson there. And next row is just like that, and here comes the third row. And there's Darren Clark on the outside with Blackburn on the inside. The cars in front of them lines up, single file. And they got a pretty good race, but Clark knows there's 150 laps, you know. There's only 7 in the bag, and he's not going to pressure too much. He's not going to tear his car up this early in the race. So, but it looks like Blackburn's on the move going around the Lowe's car. And here comes Clark looking on the inside of Russell Idler. And he just couldn't get quite a good enough run that time. And they better be careful. They will burn up the tires. And I believe he will get that position this time. Almost. Idler still had his quarter panel, so he can't slip up. And if he stays too low too long, he will burn his tires up. And these boys is really going after it here. And Clark will take it over, which, oh, what happened here? I missed that totally. What? Chad Heath looked like he got tagged in the rear. Yes, he did. The right side damage is from the wall, but the left side looks like it's from somebody that ran into him. And I'm not 100% sure who that was. And rather right now, the 12 has checked out. He has took the lead. We had a lead change, and I was watching the back part of the field with the good racing going on, and he has took the lead. Didn't even know it, and he is stretching out on it. He has got almost a second lead on the second place car. And that is Brian Roger in the 12 Mountain Dew car. While he rides around all by himself up there, we're going to go back here and check out what's going on. Oh, and the 20 car looks on the high side of the 15. It looks like he's already got some right front damage there a little bit, which I think everybody's got a little bit of damage somewhere. That's a good shot right there. Oh, he got a little close, but he's good to go. Oh, almost 3 wide. Mike Ho's car almost made it 3 wide, but he thought better and he backed out a little bit and let him go. You know, there's only 21 laps in there, and nobody wants to tear the car up this early in the race. And it looks like Clark has got the... He's starting to get the outside working a little bit. We seen a little bit earlier with the 65. He was running the outside really good. And it looks like Brian Rogers is going to town. He is just about to catch the back part of the field, and the lapping is about to start to commence. He has got almost 2-second lead. He is just going to town with it. Oh, what happened? And the 20 car spins out, but there is no caution. I'm not sure why there's no caution, but there is no caution. Let's see if we can go back and see what happened exactly. Oh, looks like Clark got in the back of the 15, had to check up, and the rest of them did not. Or that's what it looked like from my angle. He is now currently running 10th, I believe. There's Chad Heath. Yeah, it looks like a good battle up here. 65 working at high side again. Russell Eiler, and he is making it work. And Russell Idler is currently showing in 5th place. Oh, what happened? And the 15 all up in the wall, but he gets it back down, and they still under green. As the 12 car of Brian Rogers is working on traffic, he is coming straight through there and not worrying about names. A really good racing going on pretty much everywhere on the track. And there's 52 just looked like he washed up into the 77. I tell you what, with all the beating and banging going on, they doing a really good job to keep the green out. Whoa! And there's the first caution of the night on lap 38. And let's go. I think I know what happened there, but let's go back and see. And there's 10 car. Oh, they just barely touched. It looked like they just barely touched. It was just enough to throw the 10 car around. and that will slow things down just a bit. And we got some hitters coming in. Remember, they only have 50% fuel, so they will have to pit, and they're on the borderline of being able to make it the whole way. We just have to see. And it looks like Chad Heath just took his first fast repair. They do have 2 fast repairs tonight. And 22's off, the 15's off. Here comes the 65. Chad Heath in the 80, and here comes Darren Clark in the 20 car. And 41 of Green in the 10. That's Hilton Young. All right, now how many cars went a lap down by coming to the pits? And one more time, real quick. This is the Sim Speed News Super Late Models from Fascar. Simple Man Game Calls, simplemancalls.com. Sim Speed News, Sim Racing, real news. Mears Paint, anything wild racing, Mears Paint. And y'all, everybody watching, you're gonna have to bear with me. If there is another caution, I'm gonna try something I've never tried before. I'm gonna try to run a commercial, but right now we are going green, and wow, the 03 gets a great jump off the high side, but can he make it stick? And 39 is rolling up there beside him. That's Max Cookham. Cookson, I'm sorry, Cookham. It's Max Cookson. And Derek is hanging on the outside of him hard. Great race for the lead. Which I don't think Derek might have pitted. I'm not 100% sure. I do know the 12. I do know the 12 or Brian Rogers did not pit. Oh, and another caution. Where is the caution? Where is the caution? There's 41 slow. No. And we have more takers on pit road now. And I'm sorry for the replay. I'm not sure what happened. I did see a car spinning, but I'm not sure who it was. And guys, we're gonna try this real quick. I'm not sure what's gonna happen, so bear with me and I'll be right back. And we're back. And they already stacking and racking them up. And they're coming down to the green flag. And the 12 of Brian Rogers gets a great jump on the outside. Them boys are really getting it done on up front. And still, the 12 just kind of backs off, saves his tires there a little bit, I believe. And that will give Derek Glucci, I think that's what his name is, if I remember right. Anyway, he will take the lead on lap 54. Well, he's still leading on lap 54, should I say. As far as what I'm seeing right now, there is 4 cars on the lead lap. Chad Heath. Not too much going on in the back here. And there is 4th place of Max Cookson. I do know he pitted. We'll put him all the way in the back, but he started way back in the back. He could have had some kind of a penalty. Not too sure. And that is Mike Holt's call. He is 3 laps down. He is desperately trying to get some laps back. Meanwhile, up front, 03 of Derek is still leading. And I tell you what, Clark is doing a jam-up job keeping up with him. He is a lap down. He is trying his best to get his lap back. And as it stands right now, I believe they have the lucky dog turned on. So I believe it is in effect. So if he stays where he's at and caution comes out, I believe he will be the lucky dog. So all he's got to do is really maintain what he has. And the 12 of Brian Rogers is right there on the 03 of Derek. He is just waiting for one little slip, and that might have been it. He is under him going into turn 3. Oh, but he gets a little wiggly coming off, and he loses every bit of ground he just gained. And here comes Russell Idler wanting to stick his nose in the fight. He is running 3rd place. He had a spot of bad luck in the late model race Monday night, but he is definitely here and making up for it tonight. And who was that? Just went a lap down. That was a 4th place car that just went a lap down of Matt Cookson. And that would put Darren Clark will have to pass Max Cookson in order to be the first car a lap down. So, can he do it? I believe Darren is running 5th place right now. And, oh, Max got a little loose. He's a little loose. Oh, he got a little loose right up in front of Clark. And yes, that is 4th position. And Clark is desperately trying to stay off his bumper, but get around him at the same time. He's got the high side working for him, but oh! Max Cookson just got a little bit loose, washed up into Clark. And, wow. Clark just could not get a clean run at him. Well, he is the first car lap down, but I don't know if he'll get the lucky dog because according to iRacing, technically he was involved in the accident. Even though he wasn't, you know, he didn't stop or nothing. Technically, he touched the car, so therefore iRacing views it as he was in the accident. So I'm not too sure, and it looks like Matt Owens will get the lucky dog off of that. Yep, I believe I was right. He's doing pretty much what he said he was going to do. He said he was going to just keep it clean, just try to stay out of trouble, follow a few guys around, and hopefully come out up front somewhere. And so far, that's exactly what he's doing. Clark has to be disappointed with that because he had a great run going. And I've been in positions when you got a really good run going and somebody just slips. It ain't their fault or anything. They just slip and it costs both of you, you know. But he'll bounce back. There's still there's only 75 in here. We're coming to halfway. You know, he'll bounce back. And as for the leaders up here, and it's still Derek, and I'm going to have to practice on his last name. I'm not going to butcher it anymore. But Derek, he is still showing the way. And the 10 car will get a free pass because he was behind the pace car. Which he is 3 laps down. That will put him 2 laps down. And here they go, stacking them back up. And a green flag. The 03 of Derek, he gets a really good jumper, washes up in front of the 12. 12 does a little smooth little crossover coming down up under him, going into 3. And Brian Rogers will take the lead coming off of 4. But wait a minute. Oh. Big Rick back here in front straightaway. Let's see what happened. There's 22 of Mike Coachclaw and Chad Heath. Oh, I'm not sure. I don't know if Chad washed up on him a little bit or... I'm not sure exactly what happened, if Chad washed up on him a little bit or either Holtzclaw got a tick loose and come down. I'm not 100% sure what happened there. And it looks like Derek in the 03 car will be pitting and taking fresh tires. You better look out now. 71 to go. We are past halfway. He has fresh tires. And he has to have a great showing tonight. And there's Chad Heath on pit road. And there's the 15 off. Here comes Hart Green in the 41. And there comes Chad Heath. And the 10 Hilton Young is off pit road. I'm sorry, folks, for that little bit of skipping. I haven't perfected the replays yet, so I'm just doing the best I can with it. And the way it stands, it looks like, and 12 of Brian Rogers will take the outside. He is the leader. They do have lane choice. He will take the outside, which puts Matt Owens in second place. He will be on the pole. Oh, pretty good start there. And here they go, going in turn 3. The 20 car on the outside. Oh, and the 77 will spin going to the infield. Well, I don't think there will be a caution for that. I want to say he just got a little bit loose, but there was a group of cars around him, and I'm not sure if he got touched or not. And Chad Heath and Mike Holtzclaw is going at it, going into 3. And here comes Hart Green looking up under him, see if he can take a position away. Well, Hart Green, he's 4 laps down. Mike Holtzclaw is 3 laps down, and Chad Heath is 6 laps down. They was in a few accidents a little early on. And the second place, the third place of Russell Idler is running third place right now. He is 4.5 seconds from the leader in a ton of traffic, I might add. He's looking under Holtzclaw, and he will take that with ease. Holtzclaw probably just back off and let it go. He knows he's on the lead lap, and, you know, it's just a smart thing to do. Meanwhile, the 12 of Brian Rogers has stretched out another small lead over the 03 of Derek. And once again, Derek Clark finds himself the first car a lap down. So if a caution, I don't want to jinx it, but if a caution comes out, he will get the lucky dog if he's not in it. Got some side-by-side action right here. Chad Heath getting around the 15. Oh, and the 15, Jake Johnson is getting right back up under Chad Heath. And the 41 of Hart Green is just lurking behind to wait for somebody to mess up. And oh, did he touch him? I don't know if he touched it, it was very, very little. But the 15, he gathers it up. He gathers it up like a pro and just keeps going. Yeah, looks like he's getting a little bit loose there. Let's find out about Matt Owens here. He he kind of got a little bit of a spun action a little earlier and wound up going to the pits. I mean, he was going to go lap down, so why not go on to the pits, get some work done? He was already at pit entrance anyway, so he's still doing a great job right now. He is currently 1 lap down in 6th place. He's doing a great job. And here comes Chad Heath up on the back of Darren Clark. And Darren just keeps getting a great run coming off the high side. But I believe Chad Heath is just a tick better coming up off the corner. But Clark's not finished. He's still running. Which he is in no danger of being... He's still the next car a lap down, I believe. I believe he is. Yes, he is still the first car a lap down. And Chad Heath is 6 laps down. He's desperately trying to find something to get his laps back so he can get back in his fight. But the chances is slowly withering away as we only have 46 to go. And there's Hart Green, and the same situation with him. He's 4 laps down. He's trying to get something to go with. So if Clark realizes, he's more laps down than he is, he'll let him just, go. And that's the best thing to do, is try to save your car to the last few laps, And Chad Heath ain't trying to save anything. He's trying to get everything he can. He's got the fast car in the win. And he is under. That's Derek in 03. He's trying to get around him. He is 2nd place guy right now. Oh, Derek gets a little loose coming off from 2. Oh, watch out, watch out. Oh, and he does. Oh, wait a minute. And he does not hit a single thing. That was awesome. Do a couple of 360 down the first straightaway to South Boston and do not hit anything. That's impressive right there. It's either impressive or very lucky. And that will bring a caution out. And they will tighten back up on Brian Rogers of the 12 car. Mountain Dew 12 Toyota. And I believe that will give Clark his lucky dog, and it does. That gives Clark his lucky dog, and he is back on the lead lap in contention with 38 to go. And we have some pit lane stuff going on. I know Hart Green is in the pits. That's the first car we're looking at right there. And the 22, 15. The 15's off. That's an awesome shot right there. And real quick, this is the Fascar Sim Speed News Super Late Model Series. Simple Man Game Calls, simplemancalls.com. Check them out. Great prices, great workmanship, just all around beautiful. Sim Speed News, Sim Racing, real news. Sim Speed News, they do cover the Fascar and the UOR. All the races from both leagues, 5 series. He covers them all. Sim Speed News. And Mears Paint. Anything with iRacing. Mears Paint, way to go. And we're about to go back green. I was almost a little late for that. And here we go. 12 car on up. Brian Rogers on the outside gets a great jump. And here comes Derek shooting down to the bottom. And he will take the... oh, I think... hey, what just happened? They're still under green, but... wow, that was a little weird. Okay. I'm not sure what went down with that. Yeah, there you go. Throw the caution out. I was that was a little, I don't want to say that was sketchy because I'm not sure exactly what happened. I just seen the 12 car get a really good jump and the 3 car was just flying when he went by him on the inside. And that will put Matt Owens back on the lead lap once again. He is getting very lucky tonight. Oh, that's a nice helmet there. That's pretty cool. I will say that, yeah, they've had a few cautions here and there. There ain't no doubt about that. Long races, you're gonna have cautions. That's just all it is to it. There's nothing you can do about it. But these guys has put on a really good show tonight. There's been racing the whole night all over the track. And there is Clark. He is right up there with them leaders once again. He got the lucky dog, got his lap back, and he is ready to roll. And here they come. He picks the 03 of Derek will take the outside lane. Like I said, the leaders do have a choice. And it is a green flag. And here's Clark on the outside of the 65 of Idler, I'm sorry. And he is looking to make a position up. Whoa, 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 whoa. 22 and this looks like the 77. Yep, but they stay green. They are staying green. Every track got cleared out. No caution. Was that the 12 or the 20 that did that? Or the 65? Don't know. All four of them running really good. And they are inside of 25 laps. There's 23 laps to go. This race is winding down fastly. Anybody in the back better start doing anything they can to catch a little bit of ground. Oh! Green slides up in front of the 15. 15 gives it a little bit of a shot in the shorts. But everything's alright. They got it separated and they're good to go. And the top four seems to be basically single file. They got a little breathing room in between them. And here comes Chad Heath back out of the pits. He must have got tangled up in something that I missed. Anyway, he is 13 laps down, so right now he's riding for points. He's just trying to get a finish so he can get points to keep the championship alive. That is a Mears paint on that car too. And it looks to me that the top four, they're just cruising. They breaking the laps right on down. You know, they're not trying nothing too crazy at the moment. You never know. You never know. Let's go right on board with Idler. There you see Clark behind him. Chad Heath's on the inside of him. Oh, that's a nice shot right there. Oh, he's doing a great job. You see Hart Green is behind Clark. And they are down to 12 to go. If the 12 of Brian Rogers wants to have any chance at it, he better go and go now, because Derek has put a really good lead on him. He has got a 2-second lead over second place car. And 2 seconds on South Boston, that's pretty tough to make up. But he is coming up on lap traffic, and the lap traffic was too wide. He's under the 15. That's Jake Johnson. And the rest of the field is starting to lap traffic. And 12 of Brian Roger, he got through that first little pack. And so did Clark and Idler. Both of them got through unscathed. And Chad Heath is still trying to get around Russell Idler in a 65 Lowe's car. Should I say 65? The 65 Lowe's Chevrolet. Oh, there's a lap car of the 15. Jake Johnson is right in the front of the 65. And Clark does get under him, and he does make a pass. He goes into third place. But Russell Eiler, he is not going to let that go too far. He is going to do what he can do to chase him back down. And he is coming to... Oh, Chad Heath gets right in front of him to go up to the wall. And got 4 to go. And by far, the battle for 3rd place is the best on the track at the moment. Can Russell Lear get, or I'm sorry, Russell Eiler, can he get back into 3rd place? I knew lap traffic was going to play a factor somewhere, somehow. And it just sounds like their tires are just gone, which he runs up on him. Oh, he gets a little wiggly right there. That gives a little bit of ground to Clark. Well, 1 to go. And Derek is leading, and he is coming around to turn forward. He will win the Sim Speed News Super Late Model Series. With Brian Rogers will be 2nd place, and Darren Clark will claw his way up to 3rd. Let him do it. Just a little bit of celebrating there, and we're going to try to get a word into him.
Ran right back in the back of me coming on the pit road.
03, got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, man, that last few laps was dominating fashion. What was you thinking when you first took the lead off that last restart?
Well, we before the race, during the race, the car was way out to lunch. Had to fight a lot of adjustments here. Final pit stop, made 2 air pressure adjustments. Car came in, and final restart, pulled away. I was hoping to stay green to pull even more.
Well, I promise you hit the setup just perfect when on that last run, because it was a rocket. And anybody you want to thank?
Oh yeah, I'd like to thank Jake Johnson Racing, Max and Jake. Did a great job helping out the setup. Bristol Toyota, first win on the team. Hopefully for more next week.
Well, man, that was a good job. Congratulations. Brian Rogers, you got a copy?
I got you.
Well, man, you ran up front all night and led a ton of laps. What was you thinking when the 03 got under you off that restart?
That second to last restart, we came to the green, and I heard over my headset, we're not going green, so I didn't go, which cost me the race, I think. But I can hand it to 03. He got his car going at the end when it counted.
Well, man, you drove the wheels off that 12 car because it was fast all night. Is there anybody you want to thank?
I would thank Mountain Dew, Chad, for letting me race with you guys tonight. It was fun. Definitely something different. I'm used to running fixed setup races, so this was different for me.
Well, you did a great job. If you used to fix setups, and this is open, you did a great job. Congratulations on the second.
Thank you very much.
Darren Clark, got a copy?
Yeah, buddy.
Man, I was watching you and Russell, and y'all had a great race going on for 3rd place. And how bad was the lap traffic coming in when you got around him?
It was coming into play. I kept watching him. He kept trying to look like he was trying to chase the 12 down, and he kept slipping. And I just saw an opportunity and went for it. But, you know, I was a lap car for most of the night, and I knew I didn't give the leaders much slack. I mean, I give them room, but I raced them really hard. So I knew you could pin them down if you got on the outside of them. the last couple laps, I just kept running the bottom because I knew he didn't have no right front left, and it just kept wanting to push up on him, so I knew I had to protect the bottom. So, it worked out.
Well, that was an awesome job. Is anybody you want to thank?
Yeah, Chad, Mike, Fascar, Sim Speed News, Superman Game Calls, Mia Racing TV, Superman Lanyards, Mirror Paints. I think that's all of them, but if I missed anybody, I apologize. But like I say, this is a great little league and had some really stiff competition in here tonight.
Yes, it was, and congratulations on the third place finish.
I'll take it, man. From where I was at in practice and qualifying, I'll take it.
Well, and that was it. And there's your top three. Derek in the 03 will take the win, with Brian Rogers bringing home second place. Darian Clark in third place. Russell Idler will get fourth place. And I'm checking to see who got fifth. And the 15 of Jake Johnson. 15 of Jake Johnson. He will come home in fifth place. That is your top five. And that will do it for the Sim Speed News Super Late Models from Fascar at South Boston. Derek in the 03 takes the win. And this is Mirror Racing TV. And we're out.